It's terrifying.
I don't like this.
It's really hard to saw into your beautiful logs.
What's my metal? There. Now we're talking about putting that in there. Where it slides down. Let me go a little deeper. Oh. That's the bird's way. Like that right there.
Hopefully it'll look a little better than that when we get it done.
It will.
We're gonna paint it with some copper or bronze beaten metal paint.
That'll work, isn't it?
So that'll work as our slip trim. Yeah,
Won't that work?
I would think so. Yeah, and you have to do that because otherwise, as you see, you'd have these big gaps going into the bathroom.
Yeah. Hi, I can see you. All right, you cut the top part. Whew.
But it's nerve-wracking.
This has made me nervous.
You get one chance.
I had a chair right. Oh.
Another way that some people do this is just to saw the whole thing out, that whole chunk out that deep, and set your whole wall back up into there and the sheetrock and everything. But we didn't want to go into destructo mode quite that bad.
Well, I've got two 2x4s here because the one wasn't tall enough this way
Yeah.
to run my guide down.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so it's just going to be 1 2x4 actually.
I gotcha. So that's just your guide board right
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll move that over and now I'll do the other side. And then the wall goes.
I hope not.
Oh, my. I'm glad we didn't cut very much up here though. There's a little bit.
Yeah, nice solid log up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll check.
Checking the depth
Yeah.
or the width. Oh yeah.
I got 4 3/4. Probably close. Not close.
One thing we forgot to mention, when you're planning out your house and your wiring, you want to make super sure if you're going to do this that you don't have any wiring in that wall, which we don't. But that could be bad. Looks like after he gets the grooves cut in there.
got that pretty level. And what I'm gonna do is stick this right in the center of my measurements. And then I'm gonna take my router. I'm gonna router me a 5-inch slot, about a 1/2 inch wide, the width of my lag screw. And I'm gonna put a lag screw into the wall to where this will just sit here and the logs will shrink down and the lag screw will move into that slot. So that's what the plans are. So I'll put one there, put one right here, probably one right there. I was going to use my router and I didn't have a bit. I don't want to go buy one. So I'm just cutting slots in it and it works really good. Lag screws I'm going to use. I'm going to leave them snug. Put them in there like that. We're ready to put that up on the wall. Alright, I think I got everything together here. I'm going to drill a pilot hole for my lag bolt. Get that out. This in. I've got an adapter to hold the socket. I'm going to try to screw them in with this a little ways. See how they do. See, I got a washer on there. Get a close up. Let me bring you up a little closer so we can see this. There's probably another way to do this, but this is how I'm going to do it. I've got a washer on this, and I won't screw this up tight, just to it. That way, when these logs shrink, this is going to come down this slot. And so I'm going to have another one up there. I'm going to put another one here. Then I'm going to screw the bottom into that bottom runner down there real good. And then I'll fill in up here behind this board and probably put a lag into it to keep that top from moving around. So I think it's going to work pretty good. And it's pretty tight. You've seen it pulling on my wrist. So we'll just screw this down. Now she's snug. Just where that washer is snug. There. Because it's going to go down, trust me. On that wall, there. I could just turn that washer. There we go. All right. Let's make sure the board's level. It should be. I had it all marked. Yep, dead on. All right, so we just screwed that in with screws down here. You can see all my slots. There's a third one, or second one. There's a third one. And now I'm going to get up there and I'm going to space this out with 2x4s, the width of that. And then I'll put another lag in up there just to steady the top. And after I put my little wall, my 2x4 across the ceiling up there, then I'm going to hang my slip trim on. That will line up with this. And I've got about probably 5 inches from the ceiling. So I'll probably need like a 6.5 inch slip trim to come on the outside of that wall, to slide down. When I get closer to that, I'll show it to you. But it's going to be similar to this slip trim and work the same way. Because I'll have a 5 inch gap between the top 2x4 on the ceiling and the top of the wall. But I'll show you that a little later. What I did, I cut a 6 pitch on a 2x4. And now I'm going to lay another 2x4 1.5 down so that my slip trim has something to hang on both sides. So it'll come down over this. It worked out really good. Let me see if I can get it to show. Don't try that. That's for professionals only. This is going to go up here like right on top of the wall. No, above the wall. On top of the wall. Yeah, right there. I'll screw that to that board. Then my slip trim will fit on here and slide down past this. Okay, another thing we're going to do, me and Cinda come up with this idea. I'm going to take those long 14-inch or 10-inch screws I've got that we screwed the logs and everything together with. We're going to put a hole between each one of the studs because this, see how it moves? We're going to put that between and screw into this, between each stud. And it's going to stiffen it up really nice.
And they only have threads on the last couple inches that goes up into that top board.
So it can slide.
Yeah, so we'll make the hole just a tiny bit bigger that we put it through so they can slide down.
Oh, they'll slide if you just make them the same size.
Yeah.
But anyway, I forgot about that. The studs are going up. I got one in my hand too. Oh my goodness. guys, this is what Cinda's been doing. Just putting a bead of caulk around the joints.
And I'm not very good at it.
Hey, quiet, I'm talking. And she's filling up all these gaps behind the deal. Man, they look good. Thought she said these didn't look good. Look at those.
Better than nothing.
Them are awesome. There's no big hole back there. Yeah, let's walk over here.
I'll show what I've done now. It's terrible.
I'll show you what I've done.
Okay.
You can see that up there. Will you be quiet while I'm videoing? You can see all my screws that go into the ceiling. It holds that, helps hold that wall rigid. It's done really good. And I got my door all framed in. I showed you earlier I was doing some of that. And had a couple little setbacks that I had to redo because I was a dummy. But it's all in now. And I got my wire and it's going to come down here and tie into 3 switches and then 1 for the LED lights. You can see where I got my slots in these. And remember, if you're just watching this one and not my other ones, videos, this wall is going to shrink. So that bolt will come down this slot. That's what that's for. That's just a big lag bolt that's put into the log. But anyway, I got that all done up here, and my wiring will go right there between that. So when the cement comes down 45 inches, that wire will just come down through the wall. Cinda done all this around all the, that one's not done yet. What have you been doing?
I'm trying to get all these ones back here. You're fixing to make it to where I couldn't get my caulking gun in there after you checked on it.
Oh yeah.
See, I'm thinking
She's
ahead.
done all this.
That's my job, is to think ahead.
Yep, that is your job. I don't do that. I just think while I'm doing it.
Sometimes it's too late.
Hey. But now, I'm going to close in that gable end right up to the edge of my wall right there and get it done. And then my sheetrock's going to come right up to it, almost, but we've got a metal strip we're going to use and put all the way up that wall. Cinda's going to paint it like a pretty bronze color. So that wall, when it comes down, that metal will just keep it all closed. And it'll just slide right down it. Anyway, that's what we've done today.
It's complicated.